So I've been playing a lot of Suits and Sandals games from their website, all these games being free. I thought to check out and I wanted to see how the games progress from now, to back then. And you'd be surprised how big of a jump the quality has been from the very first game up to Chimera, and I really want to get my thoughts on the overall progress because I've been seeing too many videos about like a lot of the early games, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun just to really just give my overall thoughts. So today we are going to be starting with Vista Quest. This is a game where you play as an unknown hero with a scarf, a really fancy scarf. And you're just going through these levels. It's a very basic game. You have the ability to jump and then you just collect coins. There's a lot of influences from the Super Mario series, as you have like these piranha plants, you have the pipes, and you just have the standard enemies. I can see a little bit of Kirby in there, and I kind of got a lot of the Kirby vibes from the graphic style. It reminds me of like drawing on graph paper. I was just thinking to myself, like, what does this remind me of? Yeah, like crayons or something like that. And I thought it was pretty unique to actually see. And immediately it was one of the things that stood out to me. And I'm glad that from now to the other Vista Quest, the kind of graphic style stay pretty consistent. And the idea of having these coins act as a way to use an ability called Coin Rush, which you use to become invincible for a short period of time. I thought that was pretty cool to not just have the coins act as a life counter, as in this game there are no lives, and in fact there's not a way to save your game, so you have to complete it from the beginning all the way up to the end, which isn't an issue since the game is around 30 minutes for your first playthrough, and even quicker, like 25 minutes I believe it was for my second playthrough. So it's a very short casual game that you can just pick up and play, and I think that's pretty good just to see. Sometimes the game doesn't have to be like crazy, and especially when you're first starting out creating these games, there's like a lot of pressure maybe just to have a game take as long or have all these mechanics, but I really enjoy just having a nice short play session of this, and having a lot of references to the Mario games being one of my favorite series was really nice to see. One thing I didn't notice until I was watching my recording back was the sounds. There's not many sounds for a lot of the enemies' attacks. Virtually their sounds are only present for the bosses, so things you might get caught by like the piranha fireballs or something like that because you can't hear the sounds, and they're very important in game design. Especially, you won't notice it much until like you just play a game, then you turn off the sound. It can be very jarring, and this is just something that Sax wasn't very well versed in. He told me before going through these games, and that makes sense that the early games you won't know how to like do that much in terms of the sound design, and you can definitely see improvements later on, but it's just something I wanted to point out. I would say if you're wanting to play a casual platformer, especially one that's free and only takes like 30 minutes to beat, and just to if you're a Suits and Sandals fan as I am, it's just interesting to see the history of these early games. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. I'll have a link in the description box below if you want to play it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And the next one, we're going to be going over Vista Quest 2 and seeing the progress, which really changed like dramatically in that short time span. So I hope you join me, and if you want to stay up to date with that and all of everything else, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification thing. I guess that's a thing now. But everyone, I hope you have a beautiful day, and until next time, take care.